calls for it. And obviously, that's the way Matt Kenseth felt at Martinsville. I really am proud of Joey Logano for picking up the phone. I think this is going to benefit both of them. We're still going to see hard racing out of them, but I think what's going to happen now is they have a better understanding where they truly stand.
I think when Matt confronted Joey last week after the race, and I don't remember exactly what Matt said, but he said, we got to race together a long time. We got to get this straightened out. And I think Matt was really saying, we got to talk. And so I think that's really what broke the ice. And plus that, we're back to the scene of the crime where it all started.
And I think that Joey Logano said, I know how this ended the last time. I want to make sure that we take care of this right away.
No doubt.
You know, guys, we continue to see each week when the track opens for first practice, drivers and teams having to serve a penalty because of what happened the week before. You see Jimmie Johnson and the 48 team sitting here on pit road. They failed pre-race inspection at Talladega last week 3 times. Their penalty sit on pit road. And in my book, with the schedule we have today, it's much bigger today than if we had 2 days of practice. Remember, everything today, 2 practices, qualifying tonight.
And I like this system. It provides an order to the inspection system, and the penalties are all laid out. What happens if you have to go through too many times? What I'm not sure about is the next phase. If this continues, the next highest penalty on the list is you lose the opportunity to pick your pit stall. And okay, missing 15 minutes of practice is going to have some effect on your weekend, but not getting to pick your pit stall, that's huge.
Well, we've seen how that number 1 pit stall has played out in 2 wins for Carl Edwards already this year. That number 1 pit stall is a big, big deal. So these teams, and I'd like to hear a little bit more from the crew chiefs, from some of the crew members about, how they feel about some of these penalties and what they're doing to make sure that they don't get it to that point where they have to serve that type of a penalty.
I think it levels the playing field. I mean, you know yourself, you stood and watched cars go through tech, and then you go through and they say, you're out of here. You can't do that. And you just watch somebody. I think it levels the playing field. Everybody wants to know what the rules are. If you know what the rules are, then you know what's going to happen to you if you break the rules.
And what makes it interesting is the penalties does not start being served until the driver is buckled in the race car sitting on pit road. You can't serve the penalty sitting in the garage area.
Kurt Busch, Trevor Bayne, Joey Logano, quickest in the early minutes of practice.